welcome to our podcast today, UC Teacher Talk, and we are excited today to have several teachers from our Union County Preschool. So we have Lori Girvin, Gabby Payton, Christin Jackson, and Jordan Fuller. I'll go by your preschool names today, if that's all right. So Miss Lori, Miss Gabby, Miss Christin, and Miss Jordan, great to have you on our show today. So first of all, before we talk about the preschool, I just want to say congratulations are in order to you all. I know that you all have just achieved some major milestones in your professional career. Can you tell us a little bit about that? I know Miss Kristen, Miss Gabby, Miss Lori, you all just earned your Rank 1 certification, right? So congratulations to you all. Tell us what that means to you and what you had to do to earn that.
Well, we did the letters program, and we did some online training and some online videos with a professor, and we did some in-classroom activities with the kids to show some of those activities that we were learning.
So, and it was all letters. You may not know what that is, but it's all about literacy and early childhood program to help open up ideas and different ways of teaching literacy skills.
Yeah.
So the Rank 1 option was through WKC, so because you could do just the letters, but we combined with WKC and work on past year to
additional work.
With
Yeah.
lots of additional work.
Lots of additional work and online trainings.
Does it feel good to have that completed now? I'm sure.
Yeah. Research paper,
Yeah.
presentation.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of work, but it was worth it.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, congratulations to you for getting that completed. And Rank 1, that's the highest certification in the Kentucky Educator Credential System, so that's a big deal. So we're proud of you for doing that. And Ms. Jordan, you just recently completed a milestone yourself and earned a degree in your early childhood and now working on your master's. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. In March of 2024, I got my bachelor's degree, and then I immediately started the master's program, and I should have that completed by October.
All right. Well, congratulations to you. So we have a highly qualified staff down in our preschool, so we're excited about that. So for people who may not be familiar with our preschool, tell us a little bit about that. And I know, there may be some misconceptions out there about what preschool is like, but tell us a little bit about our preschool.
Well, they accept students that are 3 years old up to 5 years old, correct? And it's a joint program with the Ogden Area Head Start.
So we have fully inclusive classrooms. So we have children of all different levels in there, children with special needs. Every year is always different.
Yeah. About how many students do we have in our preschool?
We can have up to 17 in the class.
Uh-huh.
Right now, that classes are about 14, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a morning group as well. It's not a full all day. It's an AM group, and they go home at about 11. And we have a PM group come in. So all together, the AM and the PM classes, they have 3 classrooms. And it's about 90, kind of right under 90, 88 maybe.
Total students. Yeah.
It changes because they keep adding more students.
Good deal.
Yeah, we do. We don't just start students at the beginning of the year. We have students that qualify throughout the year.
Uh-huh.
Students that move in, of course, and that transfer, and then students that do start. Parents put applications in with Ogden area, and then they let us know, like, hey, it's time to do a home visit. This child's coming to your classroom. So,
Yeah. So a little bit different from K through 12 education. Sounds like you might be getting new students all the time and have to be ready for that. What are some things that you feel like are unique to preschool? Maybe some challenges that are unique to preschool, and on the other side, some rewards that are unique to preschool.
I think some of the challenges are we're double certified, so we're certified in special education and regular education. So we kind of play a double role. We don't have a special education teacher come in our classroom and service our children We provide all the services for our special education children and our regular education children. So I think that is, I don't think people realize, they can have a full caseload of just special education children and then have a full caseload of regular education children. So I feel like sometimes that balance is a little bit difficult, and all the paperwork that is required for, documentation pieces. They do the teaching strategies code, and that's how we show growth for our children, and it's really cumbersome.
Yeah. There's a lot going on in preschool. I've come to realize that more now, being married to a preschool teacher, Miss Christin. I don't know. Some people may think that in preschool it's just fun and games. You're just down there playing all the time, but it's pretty intense. So what I've learned and what goes on there. Tell us what a typical day looks like in the preschool.
It's different every day.
Yeah. You don't know.
There is no typical day.
No, you don't know what you're walking
There's
into.
no typical day.
Yeah.
So everything is scheduled to the minute for each class, and
It involves center. I mean, it's,
yes,
our daily preschool day is, we feed them. We're responsible. The cafeteria stays open. We feed them their breakfast. They have centers in the classrooms. So there's
small
different,
groups,
like name some of y'all centers that you have.
fine motor center, math, a library center, writing center, dramatic play center. That changes often. Like right now, Miss Jordan, I know she has,
A grocery store.
and then Miss Ashley, I think she has a
Flower
shop.
Yeah, flower shop.
Mine's set up as a birthday party. So
Yeah.
Well,
I got a Valentine card yesterday from one of the students. I told him, I was like, I'm going to And he said, my favorite thing is that you have a block center.
there you go.
Yeah.
And he had wrote it all out, which,
Yeah.
I was like, that was really sweet.
Yeah.
A lot of their preschool days in centers and in classrooms and learning how to interact with the other students. And so a lot of social emotional learning is involved as well.
So we do large group and we do small group.
Yes.
Miss Christin and Miss Lori come in and do small groups, and they take the kids and pull them out.
Yeah.
I think that's something that a lot of people don't realize is that kids learn so much through play.
Yes.
Is they think, they're just playing all day, but they learn so much through play.
Absolutely.
Just by providing them with the materials for the play and setting up, your expectations and your goals within that, they learn so much, by playing a game and, turn taking and, just feeling like they're just playing, but they're actually learning.
Yeah.
Learning to communicate. Like a lot of times we say, use your words,
Yes.
instead of screaming at somebody or,
Right. Yeah, one thing I never really thought about, but I've come to learn about preschool, and I've never really thought about this, but this is their first experience for a lot of them, not just with school, but maybe with any kind of structured setting with a group of people out in public. So you're teaching them how to socialize with others, how to interact, and that's a big part of it as well, not just the academics.
I think we say a lot that we don't have one first day of school. We have many first days of school.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, at the beginning of the year, our students do phase in, so we get half the group on one day and half on the other. But then, after we've been off any time, it's first day of school again. We've got to teach those expectations.
Yeah.
Been off for a few snow days, first day of school again.
Yeah, good deal. You all mentioned that you start off the day with feeding the children. You're around preschoolers a lot. What's your favorite preschool snack?
Their favorite breakfast would be the chicken biscuits.
They like the chicken
Yeah,
biscuits.
we always see them say like Chick-fil-A.
I tell you, our least favorite is blueberries.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. I would imagine that makes a mess.
Yes.
Picture day. Perfect timing. Speaking of things working out perfectly, this I thought was pretty cool. So we have these, we're featuring artwork in the background here, and we didn't realize this till right before we started filming this and we got to talking. But the artwork that we chose today just happens to be, from what I understand, a piece of artwork from several years ago that involves some of your students. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about that.
I think it was probably from about 2017, 2018. That's one year. Possibly the following year.
And so it was preschool students who painted this. Is that right?
Yes, it's their fingerprints.
Oh wow!
Their names are written by each one of those.
Wow. How about that? Well, that's pretty cool. That I think it's appropriate that it's featured with you all as we feature our preschool. Lori, let me ask you a question. You're a longtime veteran of preschool. Am I right? You've been doing this for about.
This is actually my 24th year.
Wow, all in preschool.
Total preschool.
Good for you. You probably have like super immunity or something being around all those kids, you know, all those little kid germs all those years, but you've built up immunity after all that. But no, seriously, what keeps you coming back after all those years? What keeps you excited about preschool?
Just the reward that it gives you. Just seeing their eyes light up when you teach them something new. Just the daily hugs and, you know, I love you. You're so special. You know, I'm so glad I came to school. You know, just seeing them light up.
Yeah, that makes it all worth it, doesn't it? I was actually, Kristen and I were talking with, we have our daughter in high school now, and we were talking with one of her friends, and somehow preschool came up in conversation, and she mentioned that you were her preschool teacher years ago, and she still remembered you and was talking about how much fun it was and all that she had learned. So it's always cool to hear students saying that years later. Jordan, putting you on the spot now, but you being the newest in the group to start teaching, what led you to want to teach preschool?
I'm new to preschool here, but I've been in preschool for many years.
Okay, good.
What brought me back to teaching preschool is Miss Lori.
Uh-huh.
For 7 years, she was trying to get me back in preschool. I ran a home child care. And every time there was a job opening, she'd text me and be like, "There's an opening, come back to me. Because I did some student teaching with Miss Lori, and then I did a long-term sub job for Miss Lori, so I'd known her. And so I'm like, I can't do it now. I've got to wait till this kid goes to kindergarten before I can come back. And so when I texted her and I was like, I'm ready to come back. She's like, okay. And so I always joke with her because I'm like, you lied to me, because when I came back, she wasn't in the classroom anymore. She was an interventionist. So I was like, you got me here under false pretenses.
It worked.
But
Well, I know she's glad to have you there.
yes, I think we all work well together as a team. We're all there for each other in any way needed and supportive. So I think that really helps.
Yeah. I see that. I see how you guys really work as a team, and that's cool to see. It's kind of a unique setup in the preschool. You know, sometimes in the school you might be down the hall from other teachers, but even the way that you all are positioned, like you come out of your classroom and you're all right there together in the same area. So, you know, you get to work together and see each other a lot. So, what's that like about, you know, the importance of teamwork and leaning on each other? Can y'all talk about, you know, how that helps to have other people to work with?
So I think that's how we did our rate change.
Mm-hmm.
So the three of us kind of decided we were going to do it together and use
Yeah.
that support.
It helped a lot, I think, just doing it together. That was a big plus.
I was
cheering
never
on.
one.
Yes, just work on motivation. Motivate each other. We can do this.
This is your December plans.
Yes.
Yeah,
It helps.
good deal.
I think, you know, like Lori's so close by my room, I can open the door and be like, Lori! Or Kristen, you know, even Kristen sometimes, like if you get in a situation in the classroom or someone has to go to the bathroom and you're out of ratio, you know, they're right there to come running quick if they can. So that they help more than anyone realizes and anyone knows.
Yeah.
I think that, and just not even necessarily at school, but I feel like we're a family. And I know I've shared this before, but I was in a bad accident and I broke my back, and I have a lot of problems with my hip and have needed surgery, and I'm still not able to drive, but these ladies have drove me anywhere I've needed to go. They've taken me to therapy. Gabby takes me to work every day and brings me home, and not everyone would do that.
Yeah. That's awesome. Like you said, it's a family, not just a work team, but a family, and that makes a huge difference.
So we've got others at work that, we consider our teammates too, our assistants in our classrooms. And, Miss Ashley's there, and then the special projects staff too.
Awesome. One big team, and it takes everybody working together for sure. Miss Lori was talking about some maybe heartwarming things that kids say to you from time to time. Does anything stand out in your mind as far as like what would be the funniest thing a kid has ever told you?
There's no telling. Sometimes, you never know what they're gonna say. But yesterday, when I was asking the kids what their favorite thing was about the day, one of the little girls said, "You're my favorite thing about today."
Oh wow!
So that was really sweet.
That's what you want to hear, right?
Yeah. It just kind of, try to hold back the tears a little bit just because that was so unexpected, but that makes your day.
Well, I'll say last week when you came and played the saxophone, one of our friends was super excited. She was, "Go Jackson!"
Yeah. She had a little chant going. Go Jackson, go Jackson, go. Yeah, that was pretty funny. You never know what they're going to say. Good deal. I would imagine it's not too easy to keep the attention of 3 and 4 year olds. Do you have any tricks that work for you, or what's important for keeping 3 and 4 year olds engaged?
Puppets work really good.
Okay.
They love puppets, and you change your voice, and they just.
Can you demonstrate for us?
No. Like,
At least the boy, you got to do one of the voices.
I don't know what puppet I'm thinking of. Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty?
Yeah.
Cat? The cat? I don't remember what I said. Porky. Porky the pig? Porky the pig, yes. I mean, I just changed my voice. This is Porky the pig. He has the letter P. It's just easy. And it gets their attention. And then singing songs, I've noticed anytime you want their attention, you sing a song and they'll look at you, It helps a lot when they're having to wait in line for washing their hands or waiting in lines for anything. But,
So they really like bucket filler stamps. Sometimes we'll talk about, what we're going to do, and then we need to listen and sit nicely, and at the end we'll give a bucket filler stamp, and so just a little stamp for their hand. And, I know we were reading Little Blue Truck Valentine this week, and a truck stamp, and they thought that was great.
Yeah. Those little things go a long way, right?
Little simple.
I give out smelly spots.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just scented chapstick, and you just do a little circle in their hand, and they think that is just the best thing ever.
They want everybody to smell it. Yeah. Smelly spot, Miss Kristen.
I get pumped about that. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
I can't wash my hand. I have a smelly spot.
You want to smell my hand?
Yeah. Might backfire on you sometimes. Tell us about, I know there's a special event coming up. It happens every year called Mouse in the House, but it's involves a lot of you all at the preschool. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
At the end of March.
It's the 29th, right? March the 29th, last Saturday. It's going to be 9 o'clock to 11:30.
For ages 2 to 6. We'll have games and activities, and we'll get to take home lots of books. And
Cool.
have some door prizes from our local communities that we're gathering. get pictures with characters.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Be upstairs at the high school.
It's all free, right?
Yeah.
Just a day to get kids excited about learning. And I know we talked about how you all work together as a team, and I know sometimes that means I've seen you all do special dress-up days, like themes. Are there any of those theme days that have been your favorite?
Pajama day.
I know on Halloween, y'all usually all pick a theme and everybody dresses up like that. Right? I've seen y'all do that.
We were the emotions. Yeah, what's the movie?
Oh, yeah.
I went blank.
Inside Out.
Inside Out too. We were all the different emotions.
I know my sister was like, I saw your picture. I was like, how'd you see my picture? I was like, oh, it's somebody put it online already.
Yeah.
Who I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we collaborate together on
Yeah.
dress ups and
A lot of stuff we do for the kids.
Yeah. I'm sure they love it.
Oh, they were really excited about that. They were like, "You're joy, you're sadness." You know, they were,
They recognize it, didn't they?
yeah.
What do you hope to achieve in preschool? You know, when your students leave you and they go on to kindergarten and the rest of their education career, or just life in general. You know, what do you hope are some things that you've instilled in them?
to love learning. To love to learn and love school and to be able to, I'd say, interact with each other, to interact
To
with
be
others.
nice to everybody.
Yes, to be kind. And
Yeah, those are huge life skills that y'all get to lay the foundation and watch them grow for the rest of their lives.
My first group of preschoolers are sophomores now,
Wow.
so I think it's really special when they're that age and they still remember you and will come up and give you a hug and
Yeah, it shows you make a big difference.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
I know some of the pictures we see on like the school's page, Facebook page, we'll be like, yeah, those are our babies, even though they've gone on
yeah,
and, are in elementary or
Yeah.
even high school.
You can
we're
always claim them as your own. Yeah.
Yeah, we're still cheering for them. So.
Yeah. No, seriously, that's huge because you all got them started off on the right foot and laid that good foundation. Awesome. Well, thank you all for doing that and for all you do. I know it does make a huge difference.